Hi, Arthur Espos with Look Cycle International, and I'm here to present to you the new 695. So the 695 is a bike that is pretty much a culmination of Look technology. Everything what we've learned and worked with for over 25 years is in this bike. And when this is in the mold, you've got a multi-process hot molding, which means the molds are preheated and you have several different pressures going on in the mold at the same time, from 8 bars to 250 bars. Where we need to have the most strength on 3 main parts of the frame: the head tube, bottom bracket area, and seat tube area. That's where the 250 bars of pressure is injected, and then the 3 main tubes is 8. The other thing that we were able to incorporate in this is this concept of continuous fiber design. We're able to orient it more and manipulate it more by using a continuous fiber here from the head tube that goes all the way down to the seat tube area, and then from the head tube all the way down to the bottom bracket area. And then also in the front end as well, the fork has a continuous fiber design as well. We have a brand new fork. It's the HSC7. It is 15% lighter and 16% stiffer, and it weighs at 295 grams. And this is one of the only forks out there, from the top of the steer tube all the way down to the dropouts. It's a complete carbon. They're typically a lot of carbon forks. You have aluminum dropouts or carbon dropouts that are glued in to the fork blades. This is actually in the mold. It's a compressed forged carbon, just like an aluminum piece where it's stamped out and you get a dropout. We do the same concept, and that happens at the same time when the fork is being inflated. The steer tube is actually a conical style head tube, and it's 1 1/8 to 1.5 inch. And when you look at the design from our previous generations, all the right angles are eliminated. Right angles create a lot of weak points, meaning you'd have to add more carbon, more resin to bring it up to the stiffness that you need it to be. The planes in the front and back are flattened. One reason why they're flattened, when you put on a stem, even a standard stem, trying to squeeze it, you don't pinch the steer tube. And it's very resistant to impact. We took the head fit, and we basically integrated that into the head tube. And what we also did was design a new C stem, and this C stem alone is 170 grams, and there are a lot of things going on with this. So the idea was to eliminate a lot of spacers, so you have a shorter steer tube. And in order to compensate, one of the biggest things is adjustability and getting people to fit on the bike as comfortably as possible. So what we did was, with a C stem, you're able to adjust the stem handlebar minus 9 degrees, plus 13 degrees.
Right.
And if you look here, there are several little micro adjustments that you can really fine tune it for the rider. Okay. And the other thing with the stem is you have a half moon shape here. It's about a centimeter long, so you're able to have 2 stems in one, 110 or 120. Okay, and each stem sizes comes accordingly depending on the size of the frame. So this is a one-piece crank, and it's very simple to dismount it. So it's just simply take the lock ring, loosen it, pull it down, take out the seal, and then just to give it a little whack, and it comes out just like this. There's adapters available,
right,
and they can put a standard crank set on there.
Right.
Okay. So you can see this, and as you saw in the Tour de France, there were some Cofidis riders that weren't using the cranks for contractual purposes. And they put an adapter in there.